All right then, so this is day 3 of the Pioneer Marathon. For those who weren't here yesterday, the marble challenge is now finished. For those who have no idea what I'm talking about, we landed on mouth marbles, meaning that I needed to put a marble in my mouth anytime I either lost a game or made a mistake. So, the results of that, final count 19. I should have had more, but after 9 hours of streaming, I just couldn't take it anymore, and I had to spit them out. And turns out that leaving the marbles in for so long meant that I actually sucked the coloring off of them. So you can see here on the left side is what the marbles looked like before, and then in the middle is what they looked like afterwards. So yeah, per the Twitch and YouTube community guidelines, I have to make a statement that I do not recommend that anyone does this, and I definitely will not be doing so again because it irritated the hell out of my gums and they still kind of hurt even now. So we will not be repeating that. Anyways, let's go ahead and spin the wheel and see what we get first today. Angels. All right. So this is Selesnya Angels. It is another green-white Coco deck that is built around the Angels tribe. So some of the things that set this deck apart from other Coco decks are, so of course you have Mana Elves, although there's only 6 in this version and not the full 8. You have Bishop of Wings, gain 4 whenever an angel enters and get a 1/1 spirit with flying whenever an angel dies. Obviously very good against aggro decks. We've got Giada, 2 mana 2/2 flying vigilance. Each other angel enters with a +1 counter on it for each angel you already control, and it can tap for a white to cast angels. Then we've got Inspiring Overseer, which is a 3 mana 2/1 flyer. When it enters, you gain 1 and draw a card. So the white Cloudkin Seer, basically. Righteous Valkyrie, 3 mana 2/4 flyer. Whenever another angel or cleric enters the battlefield, and this is a cleric, you gain life equal to its toughness. And as long as you have at least 7 more life than your starting life total, it pumps your entire team by 2 forever. Resplendent Angel, 3 mana 3/3 flyer. On end step, if you gain 5+ life on its turn, you get a 4/4 angel. And you can spend 6 to give itself +2 in lifelink. And then Skyclave Apparition, which is not an angel, but is in here to be a removal creature. Then pretty stock green-white mana base with 1 Cave of the Frost Dragon, 1 Agonjo, 1 Beseiju. Everything else is pretty stock green-white mana base. Anyways, and then sideboard, Portable Hole, Shaper Sanctuary for anti-removal deck, Pithing Needle, Damping Sphere, rest in peace, the 4th Skyclave Apparition, and Redain. So, hopefully we face nothing but mono red aggro. So let's go ahead and jump into the first league of the day. And again, thank you to Collector Legion for letting me borrow many of the cards that I'm using in these decks. Time for coin flip matchups. Yep. Haven't played Angels before, but I imagine it's pretty coin flippy. Seems like this deck is probably not great at fighting decks like, you know, Mono Green or Lotus Field, and is probably good at fighting aggro decks. All right, round 1, we're on the draw. It doesn't have anything until turn 3, but it has 2 Cocos. I'll keep this. Hall of Storm Giants. So my gut guess is that this is Phoenix. Otherworldly Gaze, maybe not. Does Phoenix play Gaze? Maybe it's Neoform Atraxa, but then I don't think they play Hall of Storm Giants. I guess we'll see. Spinning another Hall. All right, Spire Bluff is almost certainly Phoenix. All right, just keep playing tapped Shocklands. Is it Charm to loot 2? All right, it is Arclight Phoenix, but I guess they're just playing like unorthodox spells, because I don't remember ever seeing Arclight Phoenix play Spikefield Hazard, Gaze, or Is It Charm. They play another thing. All right, there's Bishop. So let's just go this land and let's play Overseer. Triggers, we gain a life, draw a card, which is an elf, and then pass back to them. So the fact that most of our creatures fly means we're good against Phoenix, but we're still bad against Thing in the Ice, but thankfully they haven't played a Thing in the Ice yet. Is it Charm? Discard another Phoenix and Otawara. Consider. Discarded another land. I smell a Treasure Cruise coming. Yep, Treasure Cruise. All right, so they have to play the 3rd spell to get their Phoenixes back. All right, kill our guy. Then both the Phoenixes come back. We're going to take 6 down to 15. All right, I'm just going to Coco now to get around Spell Pierce. Or I guess they're playing Is It Charm in their deck as well. So play Coco. Bishop plus Resplendent Angel seems good. Is there any reason why I'd want Giada instead? I guess it grows my other angels. Now let's do Bishop Resplendent. Any order, then we gain 4 off of the angel, and we'll pass. Casts Opt. They scryed to the bottom. Another land. Lightning Axe. Kill our angel. We make a spirit token. They discarded Thing in the Ice. I would have definitely kept that. Swings with the Phoenixes. I don't care. They can hit me. Go to 13. All right, so they're leaving mana open, so I don't want to cast Coco. I can just go Bishop plus Angel. So let's do that. Another Bishop. Shock this in. Play another Angel. Opts in response. Most of their removal, basically all their removal except Lightning Axe doesn't kill Bishop either. They scry to the bottom. All right, so enter, we gain 8, and then I can just swing at them with these two. So at this point, I have really no incentive to ever block them. I gained a bunch of life as well, so I make an angel token. Yeah. So our board's going to get totally out of hand, essentially. I can't believe they binned Thing in the Ice. That's kind of like the only card that I'm actually afraid of from them. Another land. So next turn, I can Coco or play another Resplendent Angel, gain 8 life, make double angel tokens. They cast Temporal Trespass just to take another turn. Sure. Pieces of the puzzle. Putting another Phoenix in the graveyard and revealing more pieces in Treasure Cruise. So they took pieces, Treasure Cruise. Casts Opt. Casts Fiery Impulse on the Resplendent Angel, which triggers both of my bishops. They get another Phoenix back, but their attacks are still kind of bad. All right, is it better to Coco or is it better to just play Resplendent Angel and get another angel token? So if I attack with even if I attack with this angel, then they can just double block and then get their Phoenixes back next turn anyway. All right, so let's Coco while their shields are down. Inspire, so let's see, we got Skyclave. I don't really care about eating their Arclight Phoenixes. I'm very inclined to just hit double Overseer, draw 2, gain a bunch of life. Maybe Gyata is important though. It's not that important now. Let's just draw cards. All right, a bunch of triggers go on the stack. We drew another angel. All right, I guess I'm fine with trading an angel token off. Yeah, that's fine. So go to combat, swing with the angel token. This doesn't even care about non-token angels, so we get even more spirits. All right, damage, trade, make 2 spirit tokens. Post-combat, play an elf, play cave, and then next turn I can play double Resplendent Angel. So again, the only thing I'm really concerned about is if they play Thing in the Ice and then 4 spells in a row to flip it. Consider. Another consider. So I imagine you just cast Treasure Cruise now, right? Thing in the Ice. All right, yeah, that's a problem. Both the Phoenixes return. Yikes. Well, I guess I just attack all out, except for the bishops, but just swing with everything else. It is possible that they flip this thing on their turn, so yeah. Let's just go to combat and attack with everything except bishops, and maybe I want to hold the elf back. How much is this getting in for? Block, 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 block. It's not even getting in for that much, but I may as well do it like this. I guess I'll keep the elf back. There's also something to be said about letting them trade the Phoenixes off so that Thing in the Ice doesn't flip them, but maybe I just swing with the tokens and then they just block 3. Yeah, whatever. Let's attack like this. That's fine. Thing in the Ice flipping is the problem, so... All right, that happens. Trigger, we get a bunch of more spirits and they take 4. Anyway, let's go Resplendent Angel, gain some more life. Another Resplendent Angel, gain some more life, and then make double angel tokens on the end step. We also have just like so much life gained off of that it's not even that big of a deal even if Thing flips and bounces everything, because then we just take a bunch of damage and redeploy all of our stuff. Fiery Impulse on this Resplendent Angel, sure. Then we make some more spirits. Okay, they 100% are going to be able to cast 3 spells, right? They have 6 mana and one of the cards in their hand is Pieces of the Puzzle. Anyway, we're at 69 life. Nice. So, all right, let's see what happens. I assume it's going to be pieces, yeah. They've pieced into Spike Field, pieces, Thing. So Spike Field, another Thing in the Ice, Steam Vents. All right, they took Lightning Axe and Spike Field Hazard. So they can kill one of our bishops or Resplendent before they bounce back to our hand, unfortunately. Lightning Axe, discarding the hazard, killing our angel. And then we're actually in a pretty bad position, right? Then they flip Thing in the Ice. We only get 2 bishops and Elvish Mystic. Fiery Impulse and Is It Charm. They just declined to have Treasure Cruise, eh? Oh, they only have 8 cards left in their deck. Can we actually beat them by decking them out? So we take 13 here, and we go to 56. Well, I guess just redeploy everything, right? Bishop, bishop, elf, elf, and go. And then we're just going to chump the Thing in the Ice with the elves. They unfortunately probably can kill us in the time we have left. It's another land, so their hand is this Arclight Phoenix, 1 unknown card. So I'd assume their best move is just try to kill these elves and then attack, or try to kill the bishops and attack. Flashing back Otherworldly Gaze. It's very precarious if they put anything in their graveyard. Yeah, so they didn't put anything in their graveyard. So are they going to Is It Charm? Yeah, Is It Charm for the cards they just rearranged. So they're going to discard at least one Phoenix. Yeah, all right. So Phoenix Thing in the Ice. I'm amazed they haven't found their 4th Phoenix yet after all of that. Lightning Axe, one of the bishops discarding Is It Charm. So now they just have an Impulse. Brings Phoenix back, swings. I guess I just chump block the Thing in the Ice. Well, that's not great. We can turn this Cave of the Frost Dragon into a creature. All right, so just play Razorverge Thicket and go. Oh, they also have their own Hall of Storm Giants, so I can't actually afford... They will be able to just get a lot of damage in on us. So yeah, activate Hall. Yep, animate Hall. Swing with everything. Animate Hall, or animate Cave. And then let's go to blocks. Block here, block here. And they're just going to impulse our Cave so we can't keep using it. Sure. We only got to survive 4 turns. All right, Skyclave, eat Thing in the Ice, and then just pass. So if they just animate this again, I guess I just block with the Skyclave because the Bishop can always block the Illusion token. I'm not actually forced to do it yet, right? I'm taking 13, so let's just not block for now. All right, back to us. What do we draw? Another land. Oh, man. Deck's making it pretty hard for us to actually win here. So pass back to the opponent. All right, now I block the Hall. Animates Hall. Swing, block here. We're at 15. They make a 2/2 illusion. All right, draw something. All right, Righteous Valkyrie. It's something. Gain some life. What does this do exactly? Okay, I don't have more life. This can actually block Phoenixes, so pass back to them. 1 card left in their deck. Animates Hall. Swing out. Block here, block here. We're at 9. Oh my god, we drew another land. Okay, well, hopefully this is good enough. All right, they have no more cards. Casts Opt. All right, opponent has gone out on their own terms. Game 2, so let's see. Damping Sphere is probably good at slowing them down from chaining a bunch of spells. Definitely want Rest in Peace. I want anything that I can use to kill Thing in the Ice, because that's my primary concern in this matchup, which means Portable Hole is actually somewhat useful. I don't know to what degree. Shaper Sanctuary is definitely useful for countering, for like drawing off of all their removal spells. What else? How much do I want Portable Hole to beat Thing? What about Redain? Non-creature spells cost 2 more is not actually very good against just Trespass and Treasure Cruise. So that's whatever. I probably just cut all my elves. This is going to be a long, grindy back and forth matchup. They have so much removal to just snipe all of these 1/1s on turn 1. And then what else? Do I want the Portable Holes? I still have to cut more stuff, and I can't really afford to cut too much. Cocoa count is 24. That's really low. So let's cut 1 Kayla's, and then I guess 1 of these cards. They're all pretty good in the matchup, though. Maybe I just cut another Kayla's, as much as I love these. I just can't go down any more creatures, and I want all these sideboard cards. So yeah, let's submit that. What a game 1 that was. All right, we only have 1 land. We do have, but oh my god. So we have 1 land, turn 1 Shapers, and then we have Rip and Damping Sphere. Oh my god. How many lands do I have in my deck in total? I have 23 in total, so I have basically a 1 in 3 shot of drawing a land every turn, and I'm on the draw. This one's really close. I'm gonna keep. This hand is so incredibly good if I draw just 1 land. Tap Steam Vents. All right, we drew a land. So shock this in, play Shapers, go. Plays Thing in the Ice. Okay. Let's play Damping Sphere. Go ahead. We don't need to heat their graveyard right now. This is better for preventing them from chaining a bunch of spells back to back. Another Thing in the Ice. I do have Skyclave. Well, the only creature I can play is Bishop of Wings right now, and that's not doing anything, but Rip isn't doing anything at the moment either. All playing Rip right now does is it says, hey, don't discard your Phoenixes to the next spell. If I draw a 3rd land, I'm going to play Skyclave before doing anything else. So yeah, let's just play Rip. All right, so Stacks versus Thing in the Ice. Opt, trigger. Scries to the bottom. Plays another land. All right, no, not a land. Well, the only thing we can do is play Bishop, so we'll play Bishop. This is probably the best possible draw they could have had against this hand. Double Thing in the Ice. Well, now they can flip these. All they need is 2 1-mana spells. Lightning Axe, trigger, draw a card. What did they discard to it? Oh, they didn't have another spell. They discarded a 3rd Thing in the Ice. Well, still haven't drawn another land, so I guess here's another Damping Sphere. Go ahead. So now they just need, you know, any spell, and they flip their things, and then I don't know how we recover from that, because I'm just not... Wait, they had Consider? Why didn't they just flip their guys on their turn then? Well, we go to 4, and then I don't think there's any possible way we can recover, even if I immediately draw another land. I guess, what do I have to do? I have to immediately draw another land, be able to Skyclave one of them, and then chump the other one, and then I guess just like draw running Skyclaves. All right, well, there's a land, so play Skyclave. Eat one of your Thing in the Ices. No, they just have removal. Yeah, all right. They even did it in response, so they don't even get the illusion. Doesn't matter, though. We're dead. All right. I guess just run it back. Same. Maybe, is Portable Hole actually necessary to beat Thing in the Ice? If I do that, I just got to cut down on more Kaylas. So, like this. Maybe that's the correct move. All right, I guess let's do that. Submit. On the play for game 3. This is fine. Keep this. Tap Temple Garden. Go. Spire Bluff. Pass the turn. Ooh. Okay. So even though the only thing that kills this is Lightning Axe, I'm just going to play Shapers instead. Like, why expose the bishop to just getting killed when I can play Shapers first? They scribe to the top. Coco as well. Excellent. All right. Let's just play bishop. Consider. Discard Spike Hazard. Third land without doing anything. All right. Land number 4. Let's just attack with the bishop. Swing. I guess I'm just going to hold Coco here. Otherworldly Gaze. Bins a bunch of stuff. 4th land. All right, they could just have Visit Charm, but what are we going to do? All right, Coco considers in response. Discards Galvanic Iteration. Oh, wow, Coco's... Okay. Oh, Coco. All right. Well, we hit 1 copy of Overseer. All right, attack. Swing, swing. Second main, I guess I'm just going to play Valkyrie so that any more angels equals Resplendent Angel makes more tokens. Or do I just play Overseer and draw another card? And let's play Valkyrie. Oh, I should have played Valkyrie first to pump the team, shouldn't I have? Yeah. Well, that's my bad. I guess let's just do it now. All right, pass the turn. Flashes back Gaze. Our creatures are pretty big, out of range of Lightning Axe. So they dumped all of this stuff into the graveyard. Another land. Pieces of the puzzle, revealing Axe, Is It Charm, Thing in the Ice, Steam Vents pieces. They took double Axe. Lightning Axe targeting the Valkyrie. Okay, yeah, so they just basically need to get the Valkyrie off the board. Discarding Phoenix. And then they're going to Axe the other one, or Spikefield Hazard it, sure. Draw another card. And then the Phoenix comes back, and no attacks. All right, so what am I doing now? I can play Rip plus Skyclave to eat this, or Rip plus Resplendent Angel. So Rip shuts off the ability for this to make tokens, unfortunately, but I think that's a fine trade-off. So let's swing here. So just chump some damage from that. All right, play Resplendent. I guess, okay, if I play Resplendent, it becomes vulnerable to Lightning Axe. Yeah, that's fine. Nah, so if I don't do it now, then I get to next turn play both of these. But then they still have Lightning Axe up. Let's just play Nah. They're going to axe something regardless, so let's just play this. It kind of forces them to axe it anyway. Swing with Phoenix. Sure. We're at 33. I can take the damage. Steam Vents Shocked in. Brotherhood's End wiping the board, except for Bishop. And then another Brotherhood's End killing Bishop. Very well, sir. Let's play this. Huh. That kind of sucked. Well, do I just run out Skyclave? No, I definitely hold this for Thing in the Ice, I guess. Although I have double Portable Holes, so maybe I don't. Yeah, it's fine. Pass turn. They do nothing. Very well. Ooh. Valkyrie. And then swing here. And they can axe this. I guess they're not, though. Very well. Land. And then pass the turn. They don't even have to discard for this right now, right? Why don't they just axe this? Otawara bouncing Rip. Sure. Pieces putting a Phoenix in the graveyard and hitting no spells. Wow. All right. Beat Phoenix. On to round number 2. They hit 0 spells. Well, if I'm going to Coco into one creature, then they can pieces for nothing. All right, on the play for round 2. This is pretty good. Keep that. We got Bishop, Bishop, Skyclave to interact with the opponent, and a big payoff in the end. Razor Verge, go. A Darker Waste, Mausoleum Wanderer. Okay, Spirits it is. I imagine my matchup against Spirits is good. Ooh, Coco. Especially with double Bishop draw. This is a little annoying that it's stopping my spells, so maybe I'm just Skyclaving this next turn. Mutavault. I want to play Supreme Phantom. All right, I'm probably just exiling the Phantom then. Pick 3 from Mausoleum Wanderer. Yeah, just get their Lord off the board. Even though this counters Coco Kayla's. Eat your Lord, and then attack with Bishop. Opponent goes to combat and attacks with Mausoleum Wanderer. All right, we take 1. Because of the Bishop of Wings, I don't have to worry about racing them, I don't think. Okay, so if they're just leaving this up, I guess that is, in all likelihood, just Rattle Chains. So I can attack with just the Bishop and then play Giada Elf. Swing with Bishop. All right, play Giada. Triggers the Bishop, gain 4, play Llanowar Elves, and pass the turn. And there's Rattle Chains. So they can't possibly win a race against us because we're just going to keep gaining life off Bishop. Plus, if they ever do start killing our angels, we get to swarm the board with Spirit tokens. It looks like they're also missing lands. All right, they do have a third land. So Hallowed Fountain, no attacks. So back to us. So I don't think it's correct to cast Coco into the Wanderer. So I guess I just play Bishop of Wings and pass the turn. Or maybe I play Bishop and then the second Giada, because that gives me 2 spirits, 4 life, and makes this Giada a 3/3. All right, so Bishop. All right, Spell Queller time. Yep. Well, I don't think I do anything after that then. So yeah, sure, Spell Queller. I'm not going to play this Giada just to make 1 spirit and gain a 3/3 Giada. I would have done it with the second Bishop, but not without it. So I guess at this point, I'm just trying to find more lands so I can play Coco plus Kayla's. Righteous Valkyrie would also be pretty good. Resplendent Angel would be good. Catilda. Flying Lifelink 4/4. Really? They're going to attack here? I will snap trade with the Wanderer so I can get Coco online. Yeah, absolutely. Make a spirit. All right, Coco. Inspiring Overseer, Righteous Valkyrie. Boom, triggers. So yield to that. I don't think this puts us quite above where we need to be, though. Oh, no, this also has a trigger. So it does. Oh, no, we're 1 short. We're 1 short of getting the Anthem. All right, pass the turn. It's equal to the toughness, right? Yeah. Opponent plays Supreme Phantom. So I can actually trade with Catilda if they only attack there. I guess I just block here to preserve my life total so that I can Anthem next turn. Yeah, so block there. Resplendent Angel. Yeah, that seems pretty good. I can also just Kayla's for 2. I can also play Giada plus Resplendent. All right, let's do that. Giada. These both trigger. So the team is Anthemed now. And they don't have, let's see, they have some amount of blocks that are good, but not like a lot. So let's see, let's attack with Skyclave, Righteous Valkyrie. Righteous can get killed if they multi-block it. So just this one and Overseer. So I've only played Phoenix and Spirits so far, but it feels like this deck just absolutely preys on any deck that has flying creatures in it. They're gonna chump this? Really? And lose their Lord doing it. All right. Oh, they have Slip out the back. Okay. But then this is small that it doesn't, so they're chumping this then. Okay, yeah, Resplendent Angel. Let's trigger that. I'm gonna gain enough life that I make an Angel token. So always yield here. Angel token triggers both of these, gain even more life. We're at 60, yeah. All right, versus Spirits, I want Skyclave, I want Portable Hole to eat their smaller creatures, because they have a lot of them. And then I think that's it. So what do I not want? Let's see. Kayla's gets around Spell Queller. The elves, while they're not relevant to the board state, they are relevant for speeding up. So I don't actually want to cut any of them. So what do I want to cut? Really not sure. Maybe I just shave on like 4 cards. So maybe like the Overseers are, I guess, are my like worst angels. Maybe I cut all of these. But then I'm too low on creatures, right? What's my non-Coco count? So here, here, and here, which leaves me with 6, 14, 30. All right, that's fine. So just cut all of these guys. So I still have 26 creatures. Yeah, that's fine. All right, submit. On the draw versus Spirits. This is not going to cut it because we only have 1 land. If any non-land card in this hand was a land, any land in the deck, I would keep. But it unfortunately is not. All right, we just mold into basically the same hand. And it's Branch Loft Pathway again, not even like Temple Garden. Because if it was Temple Garden, you could at least make the case of being able to play these and then follow it up with a white spell, but it's not. All right, mulligan again. All right, keep this, throw 2 lands back. This one and one of the plains. I really doubt I'm going to need to Besage a Curious Obsession, but you never know. Hallowed Fountain. Okay, so they have Spectral Sailor. All right, land, go. Spectral Sailor. Odawara. Oh, don't be Curious Obsession, please. Okay, good. Supreme Phantom, so then we pull that. Or Giada. It's probably better to develop Giada than it is to play Portable Hole. All right, play Giada, go. And then next turn I can go Righteous plus Portable Hole. Third land, plays Portable Hole on Giada. Attacking here. If they're not playing anything, then that tells me this is Rattle Chains coming up. So then my hole is actually not good here. All right, Kayla's is a great draw. So let's just play Righteous. This at least blocks everything on their team. Geistlight Snare. All right. Costs 1 less if you control a spirit and 1 less if you control an enchantment. Monoleak. Swings. They could easily have Spell Queller now as well. I guess they don't. Shacklegeist. And a tap land. Ooh, Skyclave Apparition. All right, so play this. So I can play Skyclave and Portable Hole. 1 card left in hand. It can be Slip Out the Back. So basically, which one do I want to get rid of more? And I think I want to get rid of the Phantom more, but I'm not actually sure about that. These are both equally pretty bad. So let's test the waters first. Portable Hole this one and see if they slip it. Target Phantom. All right, they didn't. Skyclave and target Shacklegeist. Spectral Sailor, sure. And they're tapping it for some reason, even though all their creatures fly anyway. All right. So now they're top decking, but they do have the ability to draw cards with Sailor. We're also basically top decking. Portable Hole on this hole to get Phantom back. All right, so I guess the number one thing I want to draw is either Coco or another land so I can Kayla's for 2. Right, just Valkyrie is acceptable. Yep, play this and pass the turn. Curious Obsession here, but they don't get a free attack with it. They just bump it here. So basically I have to choose between blocking this or blocking and killing one of their creatures. I think I'm fine with reducing their board state. Yeah, they get to draw a card, but then I also get to kill one of their guys off. Whereas if I'm just blocking this, then I'm just taking 4, and then they still have the same number of attackers next turn. All right, what'd they draw? That's Catilda mana. Skyclave Apparition. So they Skyclave our Righteous Valkyrie now. Yep, pretty good draw. Of course it's Razor Verge. All right, Kayla's for 1. This would have to be really good. All right, so let's see. I can Portable Hole, eat this, and then their team is reduced, and then I can trade here and take 1. Alternatively, if I put a creature into play, then I'm just dead because every creature is lethal. So I have to pick Portable Hole and kill the Phantom. All right, so Portable Hole, hold the Phantom, play tap land, go. And then so if they swing both, I block here, go to 1. These trade off and they get a 2-2 and we get a 3-3. Or they just attack here and we go to 1. Catilda, all right. And they just swing, we go to 1. So yeah, our top deck has to be real good. It has to be like Kayla's or Coco or something to get out of this. And it's another Razor Verge. All right. Game 3. I think I just keep this the same. Yep, run it back. 3 lands, Portable Hole. All right, this is fine. Temple Garden tapped, go. Hallowed Fountain, tapped. All right, another tapped Temple Garden, pass. Play out Shacklegeist. All right, so just Skyclave that instantly, or do I play Valkyrie first or Bishop first? Actually, cancel. I can go Hole plus Bishop. That might be, that's probably better. All right, Bishop, Hole, and then go. Then this lets me take care of bigger stuff like Catilda or whatever, or I can also just play Righteous. Hole back either our Hole or our Bishop. I'm not sure which one they'll pick. Our Bishop, sure. They're just gonna pass here. Ooh, Resplendent. All right, so play this on the white side. I can play Righteous or I can play Skyclave, eat this, take Bishop back, and I think that's what I'm gonna do. Skyclave. Target your Portable Hole, get back Bishop, and then pass. Flash and Rattle Chains. Plays Curious Obsession. We unfortunately do not have a flying blocker. Plays Supreme Phantom. And now they actually still have the mana for Geistlight Snare, because that card's stupid. And so is Curious Obsession. All right, take some damage, and they draw. And now I just have to hope that somehow this creature survives. So I could play Kayla's on 2. Or I can just play Righteous. I actually don't even have good blocks here. I guess I can play Resplendent and trade with it. Although not if my opponent has Geistlight. And of course they have Geistlight. God, Curious Obsession is such a stupid card. All right, get in a damage. They should just never print Curiosity effects anymore. It leads to some of the absolute worst play patterns in existence. I have no clue why they wouldn't block that, but sure. So now they just get to keep drawing an extra card every single turn, and there's nothing we can do about it. Skyclave eating probably Bishop, or they can take Portable Hole back, get Shacklegeist, and then we can't even block or attack them anymore. That might be better. They're taking Bishop, sure. If I were them, I actually would have just taken Portable Hole. Oh my god, do they have another Curious Obsession? Wow, this is dumb. Yep, go to 10, they draw 2 more cards. All right, so we need to like Kayla's into double Skyclave to not lose here. Oh, and they have a land. So if they have another counter spell, they can still counter. All right, Kayla's. We can also find Portable Hole. Oh my god. We found an elf. We found an elf. We're actually dead on board, aren't we? I guess we're not quite dead on board, but... Top 7 cards, 1 creature. Yep, amazing. All right, so now we just completely lose. There's no friggin' way we get back in the game. Oh, and they have Mausoleum. Oh, actually, we're just straight up dead. Yeah, okay. That's magic. I hate Coco and Kayla's so much. I hate all of these effects that are like, look at the top X and then get cards, and then you just brick on them. There's such feel bads. Coco, Kayla's, Storm the Festival. And you can say, oh, well, the math is if you build your deck with 30 creatures or, you know, however many creatures that are in your deck, then your likelihood of hitting 2 is, you know, 89% or whatever it is. It's like it doesn't change the fact that the thing that's going to stick out in your mind is the times when you brick. I believe the ratio is, so negative experiences are remembered more than positive ones, and I believe the ratio is something like 4-to-1. Like you need 4 positive interactions or 4 positive experiences for every 1 negative one, but it might actually be even worse than that, like 6-to-1. I don't remember the stats. Anyway, we're on the draw. This hand's fine. Hopperline Gorge. I guess this is probably a Atarka Red then with Kamano. So what am I doing? Turn 1, Shock an Elf in. Turn 2, I'm actually not playing Valkyrie. I'm playing Bishop. All right, Shock, play an Elf, go. Razor Verge. I guess I attack with this Elf and then play Bishop. So they just only have 1 land. They kept 1 land Kamano. No other plays. Another Kamano. They did find their second land. Okay. Giada or Valkyrie? I get more life if I play Valkyrie first, and it's also more money efficient, so I'm going to do that. All right, pass to them. I value the extra 2 life off Giada more than Valkyrie entering as a 3/5. It's also possible that next turn I just cast Kayla's for a bunch, although I guess I want to wait till I can maximize it. Burning Tree Emissary as a 3/3. Another Burning Tree Emissary. Bushwhacker. I can actually block fairly well on this board. So block here, block here. Obviously, if they have like Pump or something or Burn Spell, they get to trade, but this seems fine. This is a 3/3, or it's a 3/2? Yeah, let's do that. Going to damage. They didn't have anything. That seems like a horrible attack for them. Right, play this, play Giada, gain a bunch of life, play Elf, and then I'm just going to attack them with... Maybe I just don't even attack them. I'm not blocking with the Elf, so I'm at the very least attacking with that. Yeah, swing with the Elf. And the next turn I play land in Kayla's for 4. Monastery Swiftspear. They're attacking again. Again, this, like, they didn't have anything last turn. Maybe they were short. Maybe they have like Atarka's Command or something. Atarka's Command would pump their team. So let's assume it's Atarka's Command. So I want to block in such a way that I don't lose any creatures. So here and here. So block there. These are both 4 toughness, so they don't die to Atarka's. It is Atarka's Command. All right, so we take 7 and go to 9. And don't lose any creatures. Fine by me. Land tapped. Skyclave. Well, we're not doing that. We're just maxing out Kayla's. X is 4. Wow, that's quite the picks. Bishop, Resplendent, Overseer. Or maybe I just Skyclave Kamano. Now let's pick Overseer. All right, so game over. Yeah, this happens. Can I just auto stack all of these triggers? It's supposed to be 7, but for some reason it just doesn't work. Okay, so obviously we win that. So let's see. Mono, or not mono red, Atarka Red. Portable Hole for early stuff. Skyclave. Redain on the backside can maybe be good. If a source an opponent controls would deal damage to your permanent you control, prevent 1 of it. And it basically ward 1s everything as well. That's probably fine as well. And then the only other card is Shapers, but I don't think they actually play enough removal to justify playing Shapers, so let's not do that. So what's bad? Elves to speed up is still good. Kayla's is a bit expensive, so I can cut maybe 2 of those. And then once again, the Overseers are like the worst creatures in the deck. Always got to check the count. 3, 14, 22, 28. Portable Hole gets hit by Kayla's. All right. Yeah, run this. All right, hand looks great. Keep. Turn 1 Elf, turn 2 Skyclave, eat a thing, turn 3 Collected Company. Razor Verge, Elf, go. Kamano, second land. Monastery Swiftspear enters as a 2/3. Play with fire, kill our Elf, unfortunate. So now what am I doing? Am I just Besageoing the Kamano? I guess. All right, pass. Unchained Berserker, pro white, gets +2 as long as it's attacking. All right, kill Kamano off. Take 2 from Swiftspear, and then I'm going to Skyclave the Swiftspear. 4th land. Yavimaya Iconoclast. 3/2 +1 in haste if it was kicked. Sure. All right, no blocks. I take 7, go to 7. I unfortunately do have to Temple Garden here. Maybe I can... So I can either Skyclave to kill this, and then play an Elf, or I can just cast Coco right now. I'm shocking Temple Garden in no matter what. It's probably just play Coco. I don't think there's any reason for me to do it now, though, so let's just wait. I guess Atarka's command stops life gain, right? Atarka's command. Your opponents can't gain life. Okay, so there is a reason to do it now. If I hit Bishop or Righteous Valkyrie or whatever, then I do want to actually have these out before they can Atarka's command to prevent it. All right, Bishop plus Skyclave, probably the pick. So Bishop, Skyclave. There's an argument to put Elves into play instead of Bishop or instead of Skyclave in order to have mana for Kayla's next turn, but I'm going to go with this. We are very close to being dead by the Unchained Berserker as well. There's also, again, an argument to put an Elf into play so I can block the Berserker. So Rending Volley to kill Skyclave. We do become dead to Atarka's command or play with fire. Lightning Strike the Skyclave. Why not just do that to us and then win? Okay. Bushwhacker. Sure. Yeah, all right. Well, you still won, but I don't know why we needed to go on that rigmarole. Let's see. Yeah, just run it back the same way. So on the play, this is so rough. Cave plus Besage You. I can't even play the Bishop on turn 2 unless I find a second white source. The problem is this hand just completely falls apart without the second white source on exactly turn 2. Yeah, let's mull. All right, keep this, put a land back. Put back Brushland. I do, unfortunately, again, have to take Shock so I can play Elf turn 1 and then Bishop turn 2. So Shock that in, play an Elf, and go. Or Skyclave on turn 2 if they play something that I want to Skyclave. It's very possible. Yeah, I want to Skyclave that. All right, Razor Verge, Skyclave your Kamano, and go. Carplusan Forest. Plays Cinder Vines. Yeah, not really a great sideboard option against me, but opponent can certainly play that. All right, play Bishop and then just attack with these guys. Like this kills Portable Hole and it does 1 damage when I cast Coco and Kayla's. Seems not great to side in. Rending Volley on Bishop of Wings and then just pass back to us. I guess I can hold this, but I don't even care to do that. So let's just swing with these guys. Swing, swing. All right, play a land and go. And we're representing Coco, but we don't have it. But I guess they're going to play as though we had Coco, but I doubt that matters. Like maybe they won't go for a Bushwhacker turn. Atarka's deal 3, put a land in. Sure. Well, there's Den of the Bugbear activation, but they're not activating it. All right, well, surprise, we don't actually have Coco. At this point, so what? I can trade my Skyclave for the Den, which is okay. So sure, let's attack with just Skyclave. They do not trade with that. All right, so then play Righteous Valkyrie, play another land, and go. We both seem to have pretty anemic draws here. Phoenix Chick. What does this do exactly? Whenever you attack with 3+, you can pay double red to return it with a counter, and it's attacking. All right, opponent conceded. Seems a bit premature to concede from that position, because we didn't have Jack either, but all right, moving on to round number 4. So round number 4 on the draw. This hand is okay. It's good enough to keep. Well, another red aggro deck. So I guess I'm going Elf into Skyclave is the most likely scenario, so let's play this first. Play with fire, kill our guy, sure. So take 2 from Swiftspear. Another opponent who kept a hand that only has 1 land in it. All right, so play this, and then play Giada, and pass. Another 1 land on the play aggro. Kamano, no blocks, we take another 2 down to 13. Another Giada. I was hoping I would have drawn a land by now, but oh, what's the best move here? Is it play Righteous Valkyrie or is it play Inspiring Overseer? It's probably Valkyrie. Yeah, let's play Valkyrie. So this comes in as a 3/5. This comes in as a 3/5, and then if Giada lives, and it lives, then we can play Resplendent Angel as a 5/5 next turn, which will trigger the Valkyrie to gain 5 and trigger the Resplendent Angel to put another token into play. And this is also big enough that they probably can't kill it. All right, they are just not drawing lands. So they've conceded. So yeah, again, probably just the exact same thing. Hole in, Skyclave in, Redain in, all the Overseers out, and 2 Kayla's out. And again, I don't think they have enough removal for Shapers to be relevant. So yep, run this. So one thing with decks that play stuff like Coco and Kayla's is I absolutely despise the fast lands that will just come in tapped right when you need them the most. But I don't know that there's another option in Pioneer, because we're already running the Shocks, the Pains, and the Pathways. You could maybe swap them for more of these ones, but then these have the problem of coming in tapped early, and you need to play like all of this stuff on curve. All right, we have immediately Bishop into other stuff. or Gyata into other stuff, so this is keepable. Den of the Bugbear. Swift Spear, we go to 19. All right, play this tapped and go. I'm going to think it's going to be better to play Bishop first rather than Gyata. More resilient to removal, better blocker, gains us life when we play Resplendent after it. Second Den of the Bugbear. Light up the stage, revealing Rending Volley and Obliterating Bolt. Okay, I guess that changes what I'm doing. So I guess I'm just not playing any creatures. Yeah, no reason to play creatures into them just getting killed, so pass. I could have played like Elvish Mystic, and then they have to spend their whole turn of casting Obliterating Bolt to kill it, but then that just gives them prowess anyway. Like, there's just no reason to do it. G2 Lava Runner, then attack with Swift Spear. All right, 17. And I guess they just don't have any other spells, or whatever spells they do have. Skewer the critics targeting us, sure. So we go to 14, then these fizzle out. So I want to get a blocker down, so the only question is it better to just go Bishop plus Elf, or Gyata plus Elf? I guess it's Bishop plus Elf. This is more resilient to being burned out, and it can actually block their creatures. All right, so play Bishop, play Elf, pass. Rending Volley on Bishop. All right, unfortunate. Pyromancer, take another 2, and then I'm obviously not blocking, so we take another 4 down to 8. So I hope I draw an untapped land so I can play 2 things. All right, well, I can play Llanowar Elves at least. So let's see, Righteous Valkyrie is the best shot at being able to recover from here. So Righteous Valkyrie, Elf, go. Oh my god, another Rending Volley. Just like, that's the 3rd one. Okay, so I have to trade with Pyromancer to not just take crazy amounts of damage, I guess. Yeah, block here. We go to 4. And Wizard's Lightning, which actually kills us because of prowess. Yep, absurd. All right, run back the same thing. All right, on the play. Oh god, it's slow hand as well. Such a slow hand. Turn 1 land, do nothing. They go a 1-drop, then we do nothing again. Then I can at least like Skyclave to stem the bleeding, and we do have 4 mana to get up to Kayla's. I guess I'm keeping it. All right, Razor Verge, go. Mountain, Kamano. All right, play this tapped and go. That's at least 5 lands for Kayla's later. Soaken's on. So this tells me they don't have another land because they would play any other land before they played this. 2/3 Swift Spear. Another Kamano. So I guess I'm going to Skyclave the Swift Spear. We drew an Elf. All right, so Skyclave, eat Swift Spear. And then next turn we'll go Righteous plus Llanowar Elves and then Kayla's. So they get a 2/2, and then the other Kamano effect is in effect for their turn. Ramunap Ruins. Okay, so I guess they would have played Soaken's on over Ramunap Ruins so they don't take damage from it. So that could have been in their hand since last turn. Play with Fire Killer Guy, they make a 1/1 token. That's a fine trade as far as I'm concerned. What else? Soulscar Mage is a 2/3. And another Soulscar Mage, yeah, no, another Kamano. Very well. We take 2, we go to 12. Well, I was going to play Llanowar Elves, but now I think it's better to just play Portable Hole. What am I holding? These are not legendary, so let's see. I guess I just hold the Soulscar Mage. Or maybe it is better to just get Elf into play. So let's see. Let's say I go like Righteous Valkyrie, Elf, and then they go removal spell, kill Valkyrie, attack with everything. I take 2, 4, 5, 7, 8 potentially. And then I just need to like Kayla's for maximum to get out of it. As opposed to like I go Righteous, Portable Hole, kill this. Then I take 5 here if they have removal. And I'm down to 7. Let's go for the high upside play. Righteous and Elf. Also, the value of getting like a 3rd thing off of Kayla's is probably better than the value of holding a Soulscar Mage. So that flips over. This is in effect, and they have 2 cards. If they don't have any removal, then I just get to freely block whatever. Swift Spear. Attacking with everything. All right, well, I'm just going to block one of the Kamanos. And if they have burn, they have burn. All right, they don't have burn. They're just maximizing the damage. Another Portable Hole, but I think it's probably better to just... Yeah, I'm at 5. Better to just Kayla's. Because let's see, if I just do double hole, right? Then I kill both of these guys, and then they still have a lot of damage coming in. So let's just do this. All right, X is 3. Let's hit 3 things. We hit 3 things. Gyata, Skyclave, Skyclave. So put all this stuff on the stack. So I guess I'm eating both the 1-drops here that are pumped. So eat the Monastery and the Soul Scar and gain 4. And then there is no reason to be casually attacking here. Let's just pass. So Kamano flips, they have 2 cards. Light up the stage, revealing Den and G2 Lava Runner. All right, I think we've stabilized now. So they play that, and they can play Lava Runner next turn. I can just hold both of these guys now. All right, Portable Hole. Target that. Second portable hole. Target that. And then I think I attack with Giada since it has vigilance anyway. And then both of the Skyclaves because I don't want to block with them. Maybe just one of the Skyclaves. If they untap and go like Lava Runner plus removal spell, I want to have a thing that I can trade with held back. So let's just attack with these two. Maybe that's wrong. Maybe I need to try to race them. I still do have Giada on defense. All right, let's swing here. All right, there's Lava Runner. Another Lava Runner. They are attacking with the Lava Runners. I think I just block both of them. Minimize the damage. So block here, block here. Burning Hands deals 2 to Righteous Valkyrie. Okay. So we trade off all of these guys. And then it's back to us. Ooh, Bishop. I do still want to be able to trade for Den of the Bugbear if they animate it. So I guess I can double block with Bishop plus Llanowar Elves, right? Yeah, so let's just swing with these. So we're both officially in top deck mode. So, okay, Den. If they animate an attack, then we double block the Den and we take 2 from the tokens. They accidentally tapped their own Den, animating it. The Shame Scoop. All right, on to round number 5. All right, we're on the play for round number 5. Looks good to me. Keep this. It's a Razor Verge, play Elf, and go. All right, looks like mono white humans. So Bishop blocks this pretty well. Oh, so yeah, okay, the Elf completely changes what I'm going to do. So Bishop plus another Elf. Pass the turn. I was going to debate on like whether I should just play Inspiring or Giada, but all right. Thalia's Lieutenant, pump that. Still can't attack. Then back to us. So okay, so play Beseiju and then play Giada. Gain 4, play Overseer. Gain 5, draw a card, and this is a 3-2. All right, pass. Mutavault. They still don't have any good attacks. All right, play another Overseer. Oh, I should have tapped the Giada for that. Resplendent Angel. Okay, so combat, swing here and here. They take 5, and then we play Resplendent, which also triggers, and then it triggers on end step and makes an angel token. So they have no way of coming back from that. All right, against humans, so I guess, again, Skyclave, Portable Hole. How many removal spells do they have? They have 4 Brutal Cathars, and then some amount of Portable Hole / Skyclave Apparition / Deckenstone or other removal spells that they're going to bring in. But I don't think it's worth bringing in Shapers just for that. So once again, the Overseers are like the worst creature. They do trade pretty well with the opponent. So I'm bringing in a bunch of like 3 non-creatures. So currently the count is 30. So yeah, I can trim 4 creatures. So let's trim a Giada. Let's trim an Overseer. These are too good to trim. Let's trim 1 Kayla's and then another Overseer. All right, let's do that. Submit. Hand looks good to me. Pretty similar to our last hand. Keep this. Turn 1 land into Hopeful Initiate. All right, Razor Verge, Elf, go. Second land, Coppercoat Vanguard. And we take 2. Wait, they didn't attack? Why not? Did they just accidentally not attack? All right, so we're almost certainly just playing Coco next turn. So what's the best use of our mana? It's what? Resplendent Angel blocks both of these things? Yeah, let's do that. Even though, again, I would like to get Bishop of Wings into play, it's just more mana efficient to do it this way. Thalia's Lieutenant pumps the team. All right, now I don't get to block them for free. I could just trade, though. Yeah, I'll trade for Coppercoat. Fine by me. And Kayla's. So, reason to Coco now is to hit the life gain stuff, but I would have to hit exactly Resplendent plus something. So there's no way, there's no combination of things that lets me do that. So I should just wait. So I'll just Coco on their turn. It gets around them playing maybe Brutal Cathar. All right, what do you attack with? Just, oh, both of these? All right, Coco. Well, we just hit our Resplendent Angel, but I can at least block Thalia's Lieutenant. They didn't play anything? How do they have nothing to play? All right, let's go Bishop Giada. Bishop Giada. Trigger the Bishop. Still short of triggering this, but that's fine. Destroy evil on Bishop. Sure. Do I race at this point or yeah? I have Skyclave next turn. Yeah, let's just swing. 5th land, so they're getting pretty flooded, it looks like. Recruitment with the ability to activate it. No blocks here. Go to 13. Okay. So the best thing would be if we draw a land off of Overseer. Alternatively, I just Skyclave this. All right, let's go to combat. Swing here. Then play Overseer. Activates Recruitment Officer and gets what? Coppercoat. Sure. So trigger that. Portable Hole. I could wait, but it's more efficient to just do it now and take Hopeful Initiate, I guess. 6th land. Ossification. What will they ossify? Probably Resplendent, yeah. So ossify Resplendent, and then they just have the Copper Coat, or they can activate. Yeah, okay, so play Copper Coat, and then they can just trade here. What am I doing on my turn? I'm Skyclaving Ossify to get Resplendent back. Yeah, I'll just take this. So cast Skyclave, and Skyclave the Ossification. Then the Resplendent Angel comes back as a 5/5, and then play Elf, go to combat, swing here, and then opponent is dead in one hit. Recruitment Officer finds Thalia. All right, so 4-1 with Angels. So, what can I say about this deck? It feels pretty good. Now, obviously, it's better against aggro decks. It has like a bunch of high toughness blockers, like Bishop is 4 toughness, Righteous Valkyrie is 4 toughness. The Inspiring Overseers come in, draw a card, and then can just trade off with stuff. Main deck Skyclaves eat small creatures, and then you Kaylas and Cocos into all of that stuff. Whereas the deck is probably not that great at playing like a value game necessarily. It obviously has these 8. And if you can get the Resplendent Angel end step trigger going, then it's good at playing a value game. But if you're just like trading back and forth, then it's not as good. I imagine the deck would have performed a lot worse if we had played against things like Bring to Light, Rakdos Midrange, Lotus Field, Mono Green. Basically like decks where they're either going over the top and they don't care about your life gain or creature game plan, or where they can just 1-for-1 remove everything, especially decks that have sweepers like BTL, Blue-White Control. But we didn't face any of that. We just faced Phoenix and then 4 aggro decks in a row. So as someone in the chat said earlier, it's basically coin flips. What was the exact thing? Time for coin flip matchups, yeah. So we played Phoenix and 4 aggro decks in a row, so we won the coin flip matchups.